Ja, schönen Vormittag. Was für ein
Hello and welcome. What a wonderful moment. And we are right at the comeback of the big opening 1 year later. We are here in direction of the future. We have creative, innovative concepts, and we're going to bring them back with redesign tourism. Now, my ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a warm welcome to the biggest tourism event in our country. Welcome to the Austrian Tourist Days 2022 from the Ministry of Economics, Chamber of Commerce of Austria, and Advertisement Austria. So nice that we are live again here in our center, and I find it absolutely amazing that we are here in our redesign. It's so nice to have you all here in the hall E1. It's not filled yet, but I'm sure that we're going to be able to fill the room soon. And I also wish a warm welcome to all the people who are amongst us online via our live stream. My name is Sabina Varisa, and I'm going to be here today, all day, and tomorrow as well. Well, I'm really, really happy because I feel it's something amazing. It's going to be a celebration of encounters in the branch, in the tourist branch. And not just today, 3 whole days, 3 days with a vision and a question in the center. How can we manage in the to recreate tourism in Austria? This question that is being asked on various platforms, in various locations, events, what we can live, what we have. On the one hand, we've got the ATB, the tourism fair, where tourism gets together with international interests in sales, journalists. And tomorrow we're going to have business connections to strengthen business connections and the innovation corner. Then we have 3 different campuses. The Knowledge Campus in the Chamber of Commerce from Austria, where we have experts with tourists, where we would like to talk about different topics. What moves future, innovation, durability, development, discussions, that knowledge and inspiration which are being connected. From tomorrow onwards, we have a campus with the knowledge to understand the knowledge of tomorrow and use the knowledge of yesterday and bring it into the knowledge of today. For the first time in the Tourism Day, we're going to have events where we're going to see how Maastricht is going to develop in the future, and we have the Travel Tech from Mondial with visions in interesting technologies with solutions from today. So as you can see, there's so much to live, to discover in these Austrian Tourism Days, traveling in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the official start into the future. I'm really looking forward to welcome our guests here on stage in the Austrian Center. So these Austrian Tourism Days are going to be celebrated and opened today. So last week was a week of change, and we've had political changes, and I'm really looking forward to have you here amongst us today. She has always been a very, very strong voice today. She's in her new function, and so a big so Susanne Kraus-Winkler, our State Secretary of Tourism. The stage is yours. It's so lovely to have you here. Thank you. And also the CFO and CFO and Robert Siebert as well. So warm welcome and good morning to all of you, especially to you, dear State Secretary. Congratulations to your new task. It couldn't be any better. You have just started. You're here in your first big event where the homely tourism gets together, and we have 400 partners from abroad. I think it's not only a special day for you, it's a special day for the Austrian tourism industry, isn't it? Absolutely. I wish you all a warm welcome. It's absolutely a great honor for me that within the first few days in my responsibility, I am in one of the big events, one of the most important events of our tourism sector, and that I am allowed to be here today amongst, in the midst of this event. It's also a beautiful event. Since midnight, we no longer have the COVID restrictions, which is also great for our branch, and it's an important issue for the Austrian tourism branch to have more success, to be able to travel again. And we have seen that to be able to travel, to become more successful in traveling, so Austria can now continue without further obstacles due to the pandemic situation. And here I'd also like to talk to you and use the time to thank Elisabeth Köstinger, who is who in the most difficult times in tourism, she has made such a wonderful effort and performance, and she's helped us through this difficult time. And especially she has managed to develop a new common work in between different levels, politics, companies, stakeholders in tourism. And this together, I hope that we have it as a success story, and we can take it amongst us as a success story. So we are seeing the future in a very positive way. So for these tourism days, how do you see this? And this is still a very difficult time. Dear Mrs. Köstinger, what do we need to stay competitive in tourism, and what can the Austrian Tourism Days do? So before, so first of all, I'd like to say hello to Susanne Kraus-Winkler, and also congratulations for your new position as State Secretary. And we also wish you a warm welcome, and we'd like to invite you. We know that your calendar is absolutely filled, but we'd like to have you and invite you as well. So warm welcome to all of you to our first Austrian Tourism Days and our first Austrian travel business on the first day. So now we've been fevering for this day. Many colleagues have worked upon it so that we're here together with these wonderful speakers, wonderful presentations that we will have. So what does the tourism need? What can the OTT give? So the motto, Redesign Tourism Now, already shows that we want to redevelop ourselves in tourism. We can't stand still. Especially as a strong tourism destination. We are very competitive, especially in Europe, which has a very little capacity. And this is why we would like to set a very strong example so that we have a wonderful summer holiday. What are the topics that are being shown in this OTT? So we have digitalization, where, as you've already mentioned, we're in a specific area. We're going to talk about ideas, data, smart assistants, and innovation of the future, especially the topic of mobility. And the second topic is the durability, and as I want to position Austria for the future. And then we would like to have a look at Austria, our holiday makers with 30 different countries that we look after. And we've got the topic of workation, work and vacation as a blending word combined, that this is possible in Austria. And the workforce of the future is also going to be a topic of the future, which is very strongly seen in this branch. How can we as an employer become more attractive in this area? And what's also very new in the convention area, we are so strong, and we're very looking forward to supporting you here. These are the biggest OTTs that we have ever had. We're going to have 1,200 tourism experts in Vienna in the next few days. And if during the weekend we walk through Vienna, we can see how there are these pulsations in Vienna, and in the ATB we're going to have 390 salespeople from 45 different countries, which are going to get together, have a different, and who are going to talk about the business of tomorrow. In the second part of our OTT, with our 27 panels and reports with national, international speakers. We've got a great big range of Americans and international guests. And there we have more than 500 guests in Austria. We're really looking forward to support the third restart of tourism in Austria and to start this. So thank you so much also to the federal state and the Chamber of Commerce and 48 students of the tourist school module who are also supporting us on the next few days to lead us to where we need to get to, would like to get to. And a big thank you to advertisement, Austrian advertisement, who for the past few months have worked on a daily basis and have been working day and night in the past few hours. I was here yesterday and everybody was still really engaged to organize the last minute organization. So great thank you that we can be here today and that this event has been made possible to us. Thank you very much. So yes, it is absolutely impressive figures. The interest is very big, and it's great to be face to face again and to meet each other again. And we see the people face to face. Mr. Sieber, now we open the Knowledge Campus from the Austrian Economic Chamber with the concepts with redeveloping tourism after 2 years of the pandemic situation. What do the Austrian companies need to make this possible, this change, to have this positive change? What can this Knowledge Campus do to make this better? Yes, also from my behalf, thank you and hello to all the Austrian tourism branch. Dear Lisa Wettig, State Secretary, I already said in the press conference, and I will repeat myself, I like to work with you, and now you're on the other side. Long travel partner. We have fought together. We've gone a long way together. And in the sense of tourism, I'm really looking forward to continuing working with you now in a different branch. But now coming back to the question, what do our companies need? Dear ladies and gentlemen, here are many insiders, and we all know, and I think we all feel the same. We all feel this together. I think we all have a common wish to go on holiday. We all locked up. I felt this in my companies in Linz, and I communicated via a video conference. And this is why I'm all the more happy to be here physically again. And of course, you know, you get a psychological hit when you've been locked into your house. And I understand the desire of the people, of our guests, that they are craving for a holiday, and there's a big potential concerning this, especially on this market. We're not alone. We are international. We are have a position. We are competitive, and in this situation, we want a long and durable concept. This also means a balance in society and in economy, in also ecological aspect, and this is why we have these projects that we want to develop, and long-term projects. How is this going to develop? From my point of view, we need from our country, our tourism, in this diversity. How do we position this? In the Upper Austria, we have made it so that we need to have the various governments, the various regions, and to think as a whole. And if I think holistically, I talk about mirroring this event of OTT employee. So within the population, within the companies, and within the political construct. And with this, I also talk about the tourism branch and the science, where we're going to listen to the scientific campus. This together, this positive togetherness, is exactly that we are in a phase where in Austria, which we really need not to be against each other, but the togetherness away from this competitiveness and this working together. This is success. And another success recipe is after the experience that we've been going through in the past 2 years, is that we need to be competent. We need to prepare ourselves for unforeseen events in the world. We have this war on our doorsteps. This resilience, our companies reacted very fast. That they started putting the business into the right direction, and we're very strong. We also are strong with the client linkage and this connection with the client. And the first crisis that we were facing, we can build up onto them, and this management of relationships, that's where what we have to work on. And also the management concerning our members of staff, we have to see this. The market is empty. It has been fished out. And so if this branch was only in tourism, but no, in Austria, the employers aren't that bad in the tourist branches that we hear. It's not that bad, but the competitivity, there's so much competitivity in this area, and we really have to look at the employee market, that we form incentives, that we orientate ourselves to the desires and wishes of the employees. And these are many points that need to be considered and reconsidered. And also, what are we doing with our nature? Also, we have to think of the environment and be environmentally friendly. We're in the 21st century. We're going to listen to the tribes of the 21st century. And let me finish, my dear ladies and gentlemen, by saying that the government and the education, as I've already said, our new state secretary, who is here and who's going to support us, and also here in this room for the opening, a big thank you to Elke Köstinger, who is really helping us with her heart and soul, especially a big thank you. So then we're going to continue to the beginning. I see here 3 people sitting, Professor Wissmann, and we're going to listen to a presentation in the form between euphoric statement and responsibility, and I wish a very nice 3 days. Thank you very much for your attention.
Yes, we are looking forward to 3 exciting days, exciting presentations. Thanks a lot, Robert Seba, Lise Wettig, and Susanne. Thanks a lot to you. Yes, now we will reorganize the stage, and then we are ready to start with our ATB. So be patient for another few minutes, and then we are back.